Hello. What's going on, Crackbone? Crackbone, I got your message. Thanks again. Thanks again for sending that. There we go. Tweeted. Hustla, Eshe, Halo Celt. Austin, good to see you. Let's talk about stocks. Let's talk about them. Let's talk about stocks. Oh, I know, Nate. I know it. Hey, Neff. Hey, Siren. Halo Cal, I don't know that I can make you feel good about what's happening, but I definitely can provide some catharsis. Hey, Wheel Magic. I don't know, Crackbone. Me too, Caesar Geezer. Me too. I'm good, Duplex. I'm very good, actually. Grape Lobster. No, Austin, don't do it. Thank you, Super Farrah. That's very nice. Hey, Draco, JR, Pablo Six Shooter. Anime, I'm going to do my best. D-Knight, Sir Sketch. I know, Doge is blowing up. I saw that. Dogecoin is blowing up. If I were sponsored by Robinhood, I would definitely drop my sponsorship. Yes, I would. I know, Alaterra, I know. Dude. Baby Rose. And Litwick Liam. Thank you for the resub. I know the Diamond Hands. Diamond Hands, babies. Diamond Hands. What's up, Bear Snacks? Roxana Do. King Joe Manji. Mel Clown Basie. Drew Milliam. Last name Red. Sorry, I'm just trying to say hi to everybody. Star Moses. Star Moses, thank you for the... Wow. Holy shit, Mad Pie gifted you an entire year. Star Moses, I hope you've done something nice for someone else. Because of that. It doesn't have to be another sub. Yeah, I saw that, Gits. I saw that. Dookie Brown. Thanks for the resub, Dookie. I hate Robinhood. All my homies hate Robinhood, bro. All my homies. Hey, Zephyr. Clay. Nice. Robbing Hood. I love it. Should we pull our money out of Robinhood? Well, that's up to you. That's your money. I don't know what to do. Shaft of Justice painted forward from Ginger Fire to Robbie Rakuyo. Clay out here gifting 5. E25. Thank you, Clay, for gifting to Teletubby Warrior and Teddy Ventura and Spooky Landon. And Taco Cub out here with the resub. Early market buys on Robinhood canceled. Yep. Taco. Yep. Austin. That's right, Card Coda. I agree. Neil. Thanks, Neil, for the resub. All right. Let me see how many people we got flowing in here. Oh, we're doing a... Hold on a minute. I gotta... All right, before we really get into the rants, I gotta hang out with you guys and have some fun with a hype train. What's up, AJ? What do I recommend other than Robinhood? That's a great question. We're going to talk about that, Beetle Boy. We're going to talk about what... Because I don't know. I've been using Robinhood for years. Oh, thank you, Straddle, for the resub. Beta Ray, I'm glad I did. Toby deserves it. Yeah, we'll talk about alternatives to Robinhood. We'll talk about what you guys should be using. We'll talk about what happened, how it happened, what you guys can do to, I don't know, protect yourself from this. Make sure that you don't, this doesn't happen again, although it probably never will. And how we can fucking stick it to the man here. How we can stick it to the man. I saw it taking shape. Thanks, Salty Steven Seagal. Yeah, I'll do my best to explain this whole thing to you. We talked about this on Sunday, but I'll do a whole nother recap just to make sure you guys know what's happened over the last few days. I'll do my best to recap it as well. We're going to stick it to the man. We're going to do our best to stick it to the man because Wall Street Bets is already doing that. All right, we're 2.5 minutes left on this level 2 Hype Train. J. Joe Laney. Thanks for the resub, J. Joe Laney. They really fucked us big time. Griff, the giveaway went fantastic, Griff. Man, Griff, I even thanked you at the end of the giveaway. You weren't here, but I thanked you. Griff, thank you again for those giant bombs. I know, Sylvester. I know. Who won the giveaway? It was Rob Deerdick and Wolfporn, actually. Moon Pie Schmuck paying it forward from Skull Daisy Babby to Sir Sketch. Sir Sketch spread that love a little bit. Thanks, Moon Pie. Shenzo out here. Thanks, Shenzo. Teletubby, you got a free sub from someone else. Make sure you thank them. Hey, Lonzer. I went in on Dogecoin to the moon. Beetle Boy, that's good, I think. I mean, I don't know about now since it just shot up, but Squeeze and Orb, we'll see. Thanks for those bits, Squeeze. Oh, Frames Janko as well, and Ms. Zoger. I saw that, Druvenator. It kind of doesn't matter, Druvenator. The damage has been done. What in the world, Soom? Soom did all of the cheer modes? Are you fucking kidding me? Snoozy Snail, thanks for those bits. Soom! That's 16,101 bits from TSTL Soom, who just showed you all of the cheer modes. All the little animated Bruces I've got. Holy shit, dude. I know, look it. I know if you're new to the stream, I know people don't like me talking about, but I gotta call people out like that. I gotta call them out. They're out here supporting me directly. This is the very reason I call people out like this directly, is because of shit like this, because of what's happening with GameStop. It's so that we don't all have to be slaves to a corporation. Zoom is out here directly supporting me with that insane bomb. Insane. Where's my new hat? Where's my new hat? Sylvester D, thanks for the brand new tier 1. Everybody welcome Sylvester D, please, with your baby goose emotes. Show Sylvester a little love. Zoom, that was a bomb. That was a bomb. Jiggy Maru, thank you, Jiggy, for paying it forward from Ricktron to Joelville. All right. This is the very reason I talk about you guys here on Twitch so often when you guys gift subs and all and support with bits and all that other stuff. Like, it's because you guys are doing this. You're supporting me directly. Ugh. Preston. Sylvester D. I'm doing my best, Sylvester D. I saw that, Ethan. I saw. We'll talk all about all of the news. We'll talk all of the news. We'll talk that Robinhood's allowing trades, apparently. Who knows? Maybe. Damage is done. Little Peepo. Thanks for those 2,000 bits, as always, Peepo. Salty Steven Seagal hit me with some bits. Winnipeg Mike. Thank you, Winnipeg, for the resub. And Ray. What up, Ray? Oh, Pistachio. No. Ray gifted to Shawningham, R. Hetty, Old Plainface, Ains J, and Dr. Allen. Do something nice for someone else if you got gifted from Rayothon. And Beta Ray out here. Beta Ray Beans with the tier 2. That's a big bomb. Beta Ray, thank you for the tier 2. Joelville, that's a big thank you, Joelville. I appreciate that. Squeeze and Orb, gifted to Physical Red. Mr. Nasty Time gifted 5 subs to Jacob Source and Mr. CMH, Red Ninja, Mikey Montgomery, and Lurker Lou. Thank you, Mr. Nasty Time, again. Very much. El Chefe gifted to the Budman. What up, Chef? Do something nice for someone else if you got gifted. Spread that love. Pay it forward. It does not have to be another sub, literally ever. I just mean do something nice for someone else. And again, the reason I'm calling everybody out directly, if you're new to the stream, is because of this bullshit. Because when I'm getting support directly from one person to another, it not only makes me feel good, but blows my mind, because it's I don't know, like I feel like that's the way it should be, right? I don't know. I'm not sure. Merg. Thanks, Merg. That's a funny message. Alatera gifted to Joe NJ. Joe NJ, spread that love. Thanks, Alatera. PK Brown gifted 10 to Grodon, Jaime on Games, Easy Taiki, Seaside Saria, Mushy Forest, Kairos, Fungus Mouse, Darth Shader, Draco Master, and Dan Wee all got gifted from PK Brown, who gifted 10 of them. No, my hat doesn't say cum dumpster. It says conductor on it. I'm a conductor of a train. I'm going to blow this train whistle if we beat level 5. Jeez. Hey, thanks, Tobe. Thanks, Tobe, for gifting to Crazy Player 1. I'm glad you enjoyed the raid yesterday. And the giant bomb from Razor Beans, too. It says conductor, not cum dumpster. What's your problem? What's your problem? Preston, I had a blast. Here's the thing, like, I'm not going to say fuck Wall Street. I'm not going to say fuck. I'm not going to do any of that. I'll explain myself all of that. But I will tell you who we can fuck. I will tell you who we can fuck, all right? It's going to be very specific. Sorrow Symbol, thanks for the prime. Ice Clinker, thanks for gifting to Big Bear. Riley Seymour, gifted to Apollo 13 was taken. Thanks, Riley. Good to see you. Riley, it's been a little bit. Thanks, Ice Clinker. Do something nice for someone else. Pay it forward if you got gifted. Is it your neighbor? Dirty Bird, I don't. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't like that the trolls don't understand the Goose's generosity. I want them to understand. I want them to understand how great the people in my chat are and how amazing everybody is. Get sauced, Dave. Thanks for the prime, get sauced. I'm going to tell you who we can fuck today, all right? Because you guys are going to be like, fuck Wall Street, and fuck Wall Street bets, and fuck billionaires, and I'm not going to say any of that. I'm going to tell you specifically who we should go after, and in the right ways. All right? I'm going to tell you specifically. Doc Jocko, we'll get there. We'll get there, Doc Jocko. Traxian, thank you, Traxian, for the resub. And I'm going to need all of your help in chat, too, as we talk about this. Because I know there's news coming out, like, by the minute, so. It is kind of a JoJo's hat, isn't it? Sylvester! Oh my gosh, Sylvester! That's a huge... Sylvester, thank you so much for those bits! Hey, next time you do that, use the animated Bruces. They're called cheer modes. Sylvester, that's a lot of bits. 5,000 bits. Jeez. Huge Sylvester. Groping Dinosaur, thanks for the prime, Groping. No, Darth Dorian. No. I'm here to chew gum and fuck whoever Bruce tells me to, and I'm all out of gum. Griff, I'm going to tell you, Griff. Don't worry, we'll get there. Spiked Rocker. We're going to talk about it, Spiked Rocker. Highlander Toby gifted another one to Akita saying, Akitas and Donuts. Do something nice for someone else if you got gifted from Toby. When I say do something nice for somebody else, I really mean it. I'm not telling you to gift another sub. In reality, I don't think you should. If you don't have any money, don't do it. Instead, go do something nice for just your family or your friends or whatever. I saw Sylvester. I know. Hopefully we'll raid her if we're still streaming. El Chefe, thank you for the 1,500 bits. Man, oh man. People are buying Blockbuster stock. I love it. Thank you, El Chefe. We did, Ethan. PlayStation 5 is given away. By the way, when I gave away that PlayStation 5, I also gave away an Xbox Series X. Draco, thanks for the prime. But don't tell anybody. You got a Robinhood email? Let's see if I did, because I have Robinhood. Let's check, shall we? I see no Robinhood email. I did get a Robinhood jobs opening email, if that's what you're saying. 30 seconds left. We've almost beaten level 5. 30 seconds left. We've almost beaten level 5. And I'm going to blow this magic whistle. It's not magic. All right. Gladiate Rogue. Thanks for the resub, Gladiate Rogue. Nope. I didn't get an email. Zoom trying. Zoom is just emptying out the bit. Zoom's trying so hard. Thanks, Zoom. I got one email from them today canceling my order. Yeah, exactly. Oh my gosh, Zoom. You guys did it. You did it. Thank you so much for beating the hype train again. Toby gifted to Adrian Adams. The weirdo hit me with some bits. Bada boom gifted to young DSM. Holy shit, you guys. Hey, Zathras. It's been a while. Man, you guys, nice job on the fucking hype train. All right, let's talk about it. Soom and Rollpunzel, thank you very much, Soom, again. And jeez, weirdo, blowing it out. All right. This is also not the place for you to be like, Doge to the moon and like AMC, blah, 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 and all this other bullshit. Don't do any of that. We're going to talk about what happened. So, first and foremost, do you guys want me to explain what happened initially to GameStop stock? Do you want me to explain what happened initially? Yes. Okay, cool. So, initially, what happened with GameStop stock was people on Wall Street Bets, reddit.com/r/Wall Street Bets, noticed that a bunch of, I mean, honestly, they already probably knew. I don't even think they noticed. They just kind of assumed that a bunch of hedge funds and hedge funds managers had been shorting GameStop stock and been shorting a lot of other stocks. Now, a stock short, you're basically saying you're betting, and again, this is like, I'm sort of shorthanding this. I know you're not really actually betting, but you're saying the stock will go down. So instead of buying a stock and hoping it goes up, you're borrowing a stock at a specific price, and then you're saying, I will buy the stock at a lower price. And that's how you make money. You're betting against the market rather than for it. And here, I'll read you the short selling is an investment or trading strategy that speculates on the decline in a stock or other securities price. It is an advanced strategy. It's only being undertaken by experienced traders and investors. So it speculates on the decline. It's just a speculation. That's all it is. And what I'm trying to get at is Wall Street Bets, the subreddit. If you sell loan shares thinking that you'll be able to replace those shares at a discount later. Thank you, Rocker. Wall Street Bets noticed that all these hedge funds had been shorting a bunch of different stocks, GameStop being one of them, because GameStop stock here, if we look at GameStop's chart, GameStop stock was pretty standard for a while. This is back in 2002. And so like it goes up and it goes down and it goes up and it goes down. And then GameStop back in 2015 started a pretty heavy decline. So if you watch, you just see it goes all the way down. And when you're shorting a stock, you're betting it's going down, right? So like, of course, your shorts are going to pay off because it's still going down, still going down. The pandemic hits, everybody's buying video games digitally. Clearly, GameStop is not long for this world, right? Clearly, GameStop is not long for this world. Salty McBalls, the decline was caused by the shorts. No, Salty, I disagree. You and I, we can have differences of opinion, and that's totally fine. I completely disagree. GameStop has been a failing business for years. We all know that. We all know that because people they don't buy games physically anymore. They buy games digitally. So GameStop may have pivoted and become a better business. Regardless, it hadn't. And everybody shit on GameStop, right? So it was going down. People are shorting the stock. It sort of evens out at like $4 a share, $5 a share, right around there. And they sent my PS5 to the wrong house today. There you go. I mean, there's a good example. So the shorts are obviously profiting for years over the fact that the stock is still going down. And those hedge funds that have been shorting GameStop stock for years are making a ton of money, probably in somewhere in the neighborhood of millions or billions. So Wall Street Bets, a subreddit, which I will pull up here. And be warned, there's a lot of language I would never use on Wall Street Bets. There's a lot of just, like, I'm not saying these guys are heroes, because they're not. But Wall Street Bets, they say a lot of stuff that you shouldn't say, et cetera, et cetera. Okay. Regardless, Wall Street Bets organized. They organized and said, well, hey, wait a minute. if these hedge funds are shorting these stocks and have been for a long time, if we buy those stocks and make them go up, what's going to happen is called a short squeeze. And I'll do my best to explain a short squeeze, because a short squeeze is even more of a weird concept. Let's see here. Let me just Google, what's a stock short squeeze? No. There we go. Short squeeze definition. A short squeeze occurs when a stock or other asset jumps sharply higher, forcing traders who had shorted that stock to buy it in order to forestall even greater losses. So what happened was a short squeeze happened to the GameStop stock because the hedge fund managers had been shorting that stock for years. Wall Street bets bought a bunch of GameStop stock. It made the price shoot up. GameStop also had some good news recently about a board member. So they had good news, and Wall Street bets organized around that, bought up the stock. It made the stock price go up. And what that does is it then made the people who had shorted the stock, the hedge fund managers, have to buy more of it. And you know what happens then? The stock keeps going up. So I'm hoping I'm doing my best to describe what a short squeeze is, but that's what happened. Not only did Wall Street bets buy it, but then also the people that had shorted the stock for years, the hedge fund managers, had to also buy the stock, which means that the stock kept going up. And short squeeze is nothing new. Short squeezes happened before. It'll happen again. It's pretty normal. But Blips, we're getting there, Blips. Do me a favor. Try and ask me questions about what I'm talking about, and we'll get there. We'll get there. I promise we're going to talk about everything. We're going to talk about everything. We're going to stream for a long time here. I'm excited about. I'm actually genuinely very, very excited to talk about this because I've been following it for the last few days, and it's blowing my mind. Dreidel and Nimble Walrus, thank you for the resubs, both of you. Why do they have to buy the stock back here? I'll show you. They have to buy it in order to forestall even greater losses. Because what happens is if the stock goes up, think of it this way. If the stock goes up and they're saying it's going to go down, they're losing a fuck ton of money. So they have to buy into that stock, hoping it will go up so that they can make more money, but also having bet it was going down. They're trying to, what's the word? They're trying to, forestall is a good word. Forestall their losses. It's the hedge. Yeah, they're trying to hedge their bets, basically. Hedge their losses. Yeah, that's exactly right. So that's what happened to GameStop stock. And that was right around here. That's what happened. The short squeeze started. The short squeeze started and it worked like a charm. Ginger, oh my God. Holy shit. IRS is evil. And 337, thanks for the resubs, both of yous. Good to see you both. And then Ginger hit me with 10,000 bits. Ginger, what am I doing with those bits? Ginger, I'm going to put them in GME and AMC. I'm joking around, by the way. Also, I should clarify this whole discussion with, I've lost no money on this. I've lost no money on any of this. Okay? Just so everybody's aware. I want everybody to know I didn't lose any money on any of this stuff. I'm just super upset at what's happened. I'm super upset. The squeeze literally has not started. I mean, it started because, look, hey, if it hasn't started, great. But the stock rockets up. GameStop stock goes up and up and up because Wall Street bets are buying it. The shorts are buying it. Everybody's buying it, right? And and credit Matt, I just don't want people to be like, oh, he's being critical of this whole thing because he lost a bunch of money. No, that's not what happened. Thank you, Matty Boo, for the bits, Matty. Ginger, thanks again. That's a giant fucking bomb of a bit, man. And you used the Chumo too. Okay. So, GameStop stock goes up. This happened on Wednesday. I was watching this, and it blows up aftermarket. It's been blowing up for days. I think about a week now, a week and a half. Penningtor, thank you, Penningtor. It is insane. And I knew on Wednesday morning something was going to happen. I knew, which was January 27th. That's what I'm looking at right there. So I knew Wednesday morning something was going to happen. I was super interested and excited. I woke up at 6 a.m, which I never do. And I was like, okay, let's see what happens. And stocks exploded. So GameStop shot up to $350 a share. Keep in mind, it was down in the 20s, $20 3 weeks ago. Becky, thank you very much for gifting to Striker. Striker, spread that love. Thanks, Becky. Cozart, thanks for the resub, Cozart. Shoots up to $350 a share. GameStop has now gone up. What is that? Like 2,000%, something insane, right? It used to be $4. It was $4 like 3 months ago. Other stocks, like AMC stock, shot up. AMC stock was yet another one that Wall Street Bets was like, hey, we can start a short squeeze with this one because people have been shorting AMC for years because it's been going down and obviously the pandemic hit AMC hard. So people bought AMC stock. This is all happening on Wednesday morning. This is yesterday morning. I watched this happen. BlackBerry stock. People have been talking about shorting BlackBerry for a really long time because BlackBerry's been eating shit for years. On Google, you can click the chart and drag to see percentage. Oh, cool. That's neat. I didn't know that. Thanks, No Name Brand. You can see oh, wow. You can see the percentage increase. So for right here, BlackBerry was, normal price around December 31st. And then it goes all the way up. It went 278%. Increased by 278%. John G. Wentworth. Good to see you, John G. It's been a long time. Nokia stock exploded. And I bought all these stocks in very, very small amounts because I was really curious. Nokia stock exploded. Goes up. Bang. 68% is that one day? No, 40% in one day. What else? Express stock. Express stock went up. Again, it went from Express stock exploded 200% in one day. 200% in one day. All these stocks exploded Wednesday morning. I do, Chandra, because I look at these all the time. Naked is another one. Yeah, like these are other stocks I don't know about. And so Naked. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. 256%. And this all happened the morning of Wednesday, January 27th. So that was yesterday. How'd you find out about these stocks? I was just about to tell you. So the reason I knew about these stocks is because I was looking at Wall Street Bets. I was like, I'm curious to see what Wall Street Bets has to say about GME and AMC and all these other things. And I went on and I was noticing, there were thousands, hundreds of thousands of comments happening on these threads. Let's see here. There's 13,000 comments and this is part 5. And these comments are coming in, like just now. Look, see, and I was reading these threads. Anthrometal, thanks for the resub, Anthrometal. I was reading these threads, and I was seeing people pump up Express, Nokia, BlackBerry. I was watching people organize on Wall Street Bets. I was watching them organize, and then in real time, I was then watching the stock market, and the stocks were going up. I was watching the stocks all go up as people were talking about them. Blockbuster stock. I don't know why it didn't pop up for me. What is their ticker? Well, that's weird. Okay. Anyways, so I was watching those. Good to see you, Anthrometal. Blockbuster's a penny stock. Oh, Bed Bath & Beyond is another one too. Yeah. Either way, I'm looking at stocks that I see get pumped on Wall Street Bets. It's called a pump and dump, where a bunch of people talk about it and then the stock price goes up and then they sell. But I was watching this happen on Wall Street Bets, And then I was looking over at the stock market as the stocks were going up. I was like it was blowing my mind. It was really blowing my mind. Calamarin, welcome to the Gooses. Calamarin, everybody, welcome Calamarin with your baby goose emotes. And Dylan Crane, what up, Dylan? I was like, wow, I can't believe this. I was like, there's no way this is going to last. There's no way this is going to last. So I was watching people talk about it on a subreddit thread and then watching the stock market react in real time. And I'm surprised that hadn't happened yet, to be honest with you. I'm surprised that the internet has not organized around a stock and then all bought it. This is literally the same thing that Wall Street people do at what they call idea dinners. They get together behind closed doors at expensive dinners and collude to pump and dump. Absolutely they do, Turbo. And I'm going to get there. I'm going to talk all about that. So anyways, this was happening yesterday morning. It was blowing my mind because I watched the stock market and have for 4 years now. 4 years consistently. I followed it off and on, but 4 years ago I started investing and actually actively look, right? I never give investment advice. So don't worry about that. Literally never. I always say, don't take my advice. I always say that. Even if it's something sounds like advice to you, don't take it. Either way. So I watch the stock market every single day. I just kind of check it out just to see. It's interesting to me. So I look. Do you do all your own trading? I do. Just because I like to be informed and educated about this stuff. So I've been watching it for 4 years. So when that kind of stuff happens, like it happened yesterday, it blew my fucking mind. I was like, this is insane. I can't believe that things are actually happening because people on a subreddit thread are talking about it. And it was crazy. What do I use to trade? I use Robinhood. We'll get there. So yesterday I was like, all right, well, let's see how long this lasts. I was like, there's no way this is going to last more than a week. Somebody's going to shut this down and I just don't know who. So I went to bed last night and I was like, we'll check it out, right? I'll be surprised if the same thing happens again this morning. Something's going to happen, but I don't know what it'll be. Well, I woke up. I woke up and I use Robinhood, right? I use Robinhood for investing. Robinhood's great because, well, it was great because it's free trades. It's free trades, right? So you can buy and sell stock for free. You can buy and sell stock for free. They don't take commissions on trades. Most places do, like Fidelity, or I used to have TD Ameritrade, and Ameritrade would, it'd cost you like $10 a stock buy or whatever. Robinhood was free. I've been using it for 4 years. So I wake up this morning to check my Robinhood portfolio as I usually do, just because it's interesting. Like I always say, I very rarely buy stocks. It's very rare. I usually, when I buy stock, I hold for years. So I checked it because I was like, oh man, what's going to happen this morning? And I look at all the stocks that I bought. Because remember, I bought like very small, like we're talking like $10, $20 in BlackBerry, Nokia, all those other stocks just to see what happened. And I check, and Robinhood will only allow me to sell. Only allow me to sell my stocks. It blew my fucking mind. I've never seen that before. Now I've heard of halting trading, right? I've heard of halting trading, which means there's a bunch of volatility and the generally the NYSE will just stop trading on a specific stock for a while. Not a big deal. That happens all the time. But that's the stock market stopping trade on a stock. Flatwater, thank you Flatwater for the resub. But I have never seen Robinhood say I couldn't buy a stock. So I looked at this and I went, well, what the fuck? Wait a minute. If I can only sell the stock, that means that everybody else that bought this stock yesterday or 2 weeks ago or 6 months ago can now no longer buy the stock. Well, you know what happens to a stock when you can't buy it? It goes fucking down because people panic and they start selling because it's the only thing you can fucking do. IN3O Carbon and Gooner, thanks for the resubs, Carbon and Gooner. If people can't buy the stock, how can anyone sell any of the stock? Well, I mean, again, if you can always sell a stock because there's always buyers. However, again, this is just Robinhood that stopped this. As far as I know, there are other apps that stop this too, but I can't speak to those because I don't know. So other people are buying the stock somewhere else, but it's not on Robinhood. It's not on Robinhood. And I've never seen that. So I was like, okay, well, I know what's going to happen to this stock. I know what's going to happen to the stock. If you can only fucking sell it, it's going to go down. Of course it's going to go down. This is where it was the morning of, the afternoon of Wednesday, yesterday. And of course, and then it goes down. Of course it goes down because that's the only thing you can do. So Robinhood effectively made it. They made it so the stock goes down. And trust me, I know about Webull. I'm getting there. Jeez, guys, I'm aware. I'm not panicking about my stock. Anyways, you can hold it. You can totally hold your stock. But think of it this way. How long do I have to hold that stock? How long do I have to hold that stock? What happens if Robinhood says I can't sell the stock? Oh, I'm sorry. No, yeah. What happens if Robinhood says I can't sell the stock? What happens if Robinhood says, oh, well, you can sell, you can't buy, but you can't sell right now? What happens if they say for 3 weeks, you can't do anything with the stock? What happens if they say for 2 years? They say, I checked my email. What happens if they say for 2 years, I can't buy the stock? Oh, I can't sell the stock. I've checked my email. I don't have an email from Robinhood for the last time. Who knows? Right? So, yeah, I did. I checked my email. You're not the first person to tell me. You are not the first person to tell me that there's an email going out. Either way. So the only thing you can do with the stock now is sell it, right? Got it. So that means the stock's going to go down, and it did. Every stock that got pumped yesterday went down. Because Robinhood, I mean, I'm confident in saying this. I don't have the data to support this, but I'm confident in saying this. It's probably the largest platform for retail investors. Retail investors are normal people. Like me and you and whoever else, because it's, again, free trades, free buy and sell. And I would assume Robinhood does the most of these trades. And this is all anecdotal, but I heard that 50% of people on Robinhood had GameStop stock. So, which I believe. Either way, by the way, an email is not going to solve this problem. Just for all of you people saying check your email. An email won't solve this problem. The stock's already gone down. It's already gone down by fucking 50%. It's down. So the email's not going to solve a problem. Regardless, all the stocks went down because Robinhood said you can only sell. I also did the thing where, because I was like, all right, fine, fuck it. The only thing I can do is sell, I'll sell. And I sold what did I sell? Express. I sold Express. And I sold Express. And then I was like, I'm curious. Let's see what happens to Express stock. And I looked on Robinhood for Express stock, and it was gone. It was gone, guys. It was literally gone. I couldn't even search for the stock. I couldn't search for GameStop. I couldn't go, meaning like normally you at the top of the Robinhood bar, you can type in a stock ticker or a company name, and it'll fill in like what the stock, the stock ticker, and you tap on it and it'll show you the stock. It was gone. Booga Monster, thank you for the resub. Holding AMC, but still able to resub. Good luck, Booga. So they delisted GameStop, BlackBerry, Nokia, Express. There's a couple other ones in there. They delisted the stock for the day. And by the way, like generally speaking, I like to see both sides. I like to like when somebody's like, oh, like, because I had seen Robinhood putting out little statements like, because of the increased volatility, these stocks may or may not be up for blah blah blah. And I was like, okay, all right, whatever. But I've never ever seen them. Yeah, it says this stock is not supported on Robinhood. I've never seen them stop putting a stock like GameStop, one of the biggest stocks of the day, gone from the app. Gone. All right, so Robinhood fucked me this morning, as it fucked very many other people on Wall Street Bets, on lots of other places. DTP Ghostface, thank you, Ghostface. Time in hand. Robinhood fucked a bunch of other people. And I was like, oh, this is weird. This is strange. I wonder why. Well, let's do this. Let's do a little Google search, shall we? Robinhood, Citadel. Robinhood, apparently, I think Citadel is, I believe, a hedge fund. Let me make sure I get this right. I saw that, Snake, yes. I believe Citadel Securities. This is not a tinfoil hat thing. This is just true. This is not like a conspiracy. This is just what happened. Yeah. Citadel's founder is Ken Griffin, who also founded Citadel Securities, a big investor in Robinhood. So Citadel is a big investor in Robinhood, and Citadel also had a number of shorts on GameStop. So the investor into Robinhood also had a number of shorts on GameStop. This is reality. It's not a conspiracy. This is a real thing. So think of it this way. The company that puts money up for Robinhood to work and exist and run, Citadel Securities, had also shorted GameStop, because Citadel Securities is basically like an investment firm. So they invest as well, and they had been investing in GameStop shorts for a very long time. So when Robinhood stops trading because of volatility, does anybody in the world think that Citadel Securities did not have a hand in that? Does anyone in the world think that somebody from Citadel didn't fucking call Robinhood and go, yo, you got to stop this. You got to stop this short squeeze, because that's really going to hurt our bottom line, Citadel's, and your bottom line, Robinhood's. There is no way in hell that this happened. Now, I have seen a lot of people say, this is capitalism. You're totally right. It's capitalism in the sense that Robinhood didn't want to make money on their own platform, but instead opted for their owners to be protected. Okay. Totally fine in any other industry, right? I completely agree. I am a capitalist proponent. I do love capitalism. I love the free market. I love competition, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Devlin Dragonis, thank you for continuing the gifts that we got, Devlin. I appreciate that. However, this is Robinhood's control of publicly traded companies on a public stock exchange regulated by the government. Okay? So there's a little bit of a difference, I think. There's a little bit of a difference here for me. I completely understand why they were protecting their bottom line. If they were, it was one company or another company or whatever else, and they were, let's say that they were shoe manufacturers. I get that. However, since they are a financial services provider, Robinhood's a bank too. You can put money into them as a bank and whatever, get a 0.8% interest on your savings account, whatever. You can do that. You can also buy stocks. You can also buy cryptocurrency with Robinhood. And the way they make money off of you is they sell your trade data to other firms. So like whatever trades you make, the way they, instead of taking commissions on your trades, they just sell your trade data to other firms. I knew that when I started the Robinhood, and it's totally fine with me. Doesn't bother me at all. You walk into this relationship knowing what they're going to do with your data. Completely fine. I don't care. It's like when you sign on with Facebook. Facebook's going to sell your data. That's just the way it fucking goes. And if you're like, that's stupid, I hate it, don't use Facebook. it's that easy. And it's the same with Robinhood. For me, I was fine with that up until now. I was fine with Robinhood being whatever. No big deal. But now that Robinhood has taken away my ability to do the thing they said was free. They took away my ability. The one thing that I signed up for with Robinhood. The one thing that I wanted to do. And they took it away. That's it. I'm done. No, I'm done. I mean, again, this to me is a lawsuit. And yes, they are being sued. There is a class action lawsuit. All that other stuff that's happening that I will 100% join. I would also recommend anybody that was using Robinhood and is super bummed by this scam. Yeah, I'm glad you guys are putting the scam emote in chat. I'm going to actually, let's see here. File a complaint with the SEC. Let's see here. I'm going to leave this up. File a complaint with the SEC because I'm going to do this after the stream. You think their TOS has something to allow them to justify their actions? Absolutely it does, buddies. I'm sure their TOS says, we can stop trading whenever you want. We could stop you buying from whenever we can stop you selling from. I'm sure it does. That said, this is going to make them lose a lot of customers. And by the way, that is the definition of capitalism. That is the definition of capitalism. When they all of a sudden are no longer making a product that people want to use, that is the definition of capitalism, because then there should be other companies that you can use just like Robinhood. One of them I've never used, but I keep hearing people talk about it, is Webull. I don't know what Webull is. I've never used it. I have no clue if it's good or bad. You can write to your congressman too, yeah. Cash App is another one. I actually just signed up for Cash App today. Brandon, because I like it. And it's also Chrome. Did you know that? Webull is something I've never used. I have no clue if it's good or not. I actually may sign up today for Webull. I signed up for Cash App, although I couldn't buy GME on Cash App. I couldn't buy GameStop on Cash App. I could buy AMC. But there's a... Oh yeah, Tesseract. Yes, Tesseract. Now's the time, Tesseract. Delete my Robinhood command. Delete my JR Gall. Sure, you can send it over to me. Whisper it to me. Tesseract, delete My Robinhood command. Nobody used that. Nobody used that that command. So there's Webull, there's Cash App, which again I haven't used. Cash App is owned by Square. So if you guys like Square, you might like Cash App. But again, I've never used Cash App or Webull, so I don't know how they are. The only thing I use Robinhood, and now I will never use it again. Another thing that I saw, and I still don't really know if this is true or not, but another thing that I saw with Robinhood on Twitter was that people had said that Robinhood had sold their stock for them. Is that a thing? Is that a thing? Spectra Ocean, thank you for the Prime, Spectra. People said, and again, you can look through my replies on for my tweets. They said that their stock had been sold automatically by Robinhood. I am sure that floats around in their TOS somewhere. I'm sure it's somewhere in their terms of service. It's a hoax? Do we know that? Are we sure that that's a hoax? Because again, all I've seen are pictures. All I've seen are screenshots. Halo Celt said mine has been sold. Well, Halo Celt, did you have an order in? Did you have like a stop order or a limit order or whatever? Halo, or was it just sold? Was it just sold completely? All right, Halo Celt, who I trust, because Halo's here all the time. I don't really expect or see Halo to lie about this. Halo says I had no orders on Robinhood of GameStop stock. They just sold it. Halo Celt, did you buy it on margin? Did you buy it on margin, Halo Celt? If you did, then maybe that's what it was. Halo Celt, just let us know if you bought it on margin, and then we can know. Halo Celt did not buy it on margin. Okay. So again, I trust Halo Celt. I see Halo Celt every single day. And I have seen people as well tweeting about the fact that Robinhood had sold their shares of GameStop. Had sold them. just randomly. I would be furious. Because right now I'm still holding, let's see here. I'll look right now for you. I am still holding AMC and BlackBerry stock. And I have you can close out your position in this stock, but you cannot purchase additional shares. I have that. I tweeted it as well. Oh, Beetleboy says, my American Airlines stock was sold without my knowledge as well on Robinhood. Now, I'm not talking about taking away the ability to sell. I'm talking about that they sold your stocks. So you bought stock, let's say 2 years ago or whatever, and you're like, just run it along because that's what an investment firm does. You buy a stock and you sit on it for a long time. Oh, wait. Okay, no. Halo Celt. Okay. All right. Halo Celt says he was wrong. This is why I ask. Halo Celt says they changed the display to show the money available, not the stocks. Confused me. I still have it. Okay. All right. Halo Celt stocks were not sold. Again, that does not get rid of the other. I mean, like Beetleboy just said, his American Airlines stock was sold without his knowledge. I have seen a lot of people on Twitter. Scooter Man, hey, Halo Celt corrected himself. It's all good. People make mistakes. Gene Spray, thank you for gifting 5 subs to Commander Moose. I'm Radioactive. Donna Llama, BAES Dart, and Fjartlesworth. Spread that love. You got gifted from Gene Spray. Thanks, Gene. As always. RH, Robinhood canceled my limit orders on stock I own dozens of times today. They did that to me yesterday, too. It's all good, Halo. Oh, Spookster, no. Spookster. What are you doing, Spookster? Either way, this does not invalidate the other people that tweeted out screenshots of Robinhood selling their stock. Now, again, Beetleboy told me that his stock was sold without his knowledge from American Airlines. A broker can sell your stocks as the margin changes, and then you make up the cash amount of that margin. I know, but I don't know if those stocks are bought on margin. Either way, those stocks are it sounds like disappearing out of their accounts. And regardless, they still made it so that I couldn't sell my stock. They still made it so that I couldn't sell my stock today. Oh, bought on margin generally means like you borrowed money to buy stock, which you should never do. Don't ever do that. I would never recommend anybody buying stock with borrowed money. That's basically what it is. And I'm sure there's a more specific definition, but I was prevented from buying, Rocker. I was prevented from buying. But who's to say, again, if they made it so that I couldn't buy any more stock, well, who's to say they could make it so that I couldn't sell? They could stop that anytime they wanted. You see what I'm saying? They could stop that anytime. Clearly, they made it so that I couldn't buy stock, so of course they could make it so that I couldn't sell stock. I know, Mac, and I've been told 100 times it's not in my email, but I'll check again. Let's see if I got my email. I'll even check my junk email for all you people who, again, and I'll read this Robinhood email if it comes in. I just haven't seen it. Let's check my junk email. Spam. It is not in my junk email as well. So I don't have an email from Robinhood. Robinhood makes 40% of its profit from selling to Capital Investments, which loaned $3 billion to Melvin on Tuesday. It's market manipulation. It absolutely is terrible, Tim. We don't even get to talk about Melvin. Let's talk about Melvin a little bit. Melvin Capital, right? Melvin Capital was initially the hedge fund that Wall Street Bets was trying to bankrupt, basically, just close out. Melvin Capital was the one that had been shorting GameStop for years. And so when Reddit started the short squeeze, Melvin Capital is going to lose a fuck ton of money because they've been shorting GameStop for a long time. Luke, I just talked about shorting. I can't talk about it again. You can just go back in the VOD. Masonator plays. Thanks for the resub, Masonator. Okay. And Melvin Capital, let's see here. GameStop shorts. What was the time with Melvin Capital and Robinhood? They got bailed out by didn't they get bailed out by an investment firm that also invested in Robinhood or something? What was the connection with Melvin and Robinhood? Me too, Parappa. Me too. I talked about Citadel earlier. Yeah. They got bailed out by Citadel. Right. Okay. And Citadel is an investor in Robinhood. Oh my gosh. Fuck me. Fuck me sideways, man. And again, I am not, I didn't lose any money on this. It's just making me so upset. Why did TD Ameritrade and Cash App also delist it? A fantastic question, Lamb. This was yet another thing I saw yesterday. We'll talk about this too. Discord stopped Wall Street Bets. So Discord banned the Wall Street Bets Discord server yesterday. Of all days. To ban that Wall Street Bets Discord server. Discord banned them yesterday and said it was because of like bad words and stuff like that. Which, by the way, absolutely, I'm sure Wall Street Bets Discord server has a ton of bad actors in that Discord server. And, I get it. But why did Discord choose yesterday to ban Wall Street Bets? Interesting. Apparently there's some news here. I haven't read this. This is news to me. Discord is no longer banning Wall Street Bets. It's helping them. Discord is now helping Wall Street Bets team moderate its new server. The company originally banned the group yesterday due to hateful and discriminatory content, and it revealed it sent repeated warnings to the team managing the community, which I believe. Those warnings, for whatever reason, were ignored, but now the Wall Street Bets team and Discord are working together. Well, that's good news, because I didn't want to hate Discord either. So I'm glad to hear that. Let's see here. Let's see if Robinhood sent me a little message. Did they? No. No message. No message from Robinhood. Let's see here. I still have no messages from Robinhood. Happy Otter. Thank you, Happy Otter, for the resub. So Discord was doing some weird shit yesterday, but it looks like they're back. Good. I'm glad to hear that. Do you know who Robinhood's VCs are? Yeah, that's what we were just talking about. We were just talking about that. Let's see here. Oh, what else was I going to look up? Oh yeah, Robinhood statement. Do we have anything in the news? Like, I would love to read this email that supposedly I have. Here it is. Okay. Shares of GameStop, AMC, and others jumped in extended trading on Thursday after Robinhood said it will resume limited trading. What the fuck does that mean? Resume limited trading of previously restricted securities, the ones I was just talking about, on Friday. Starting tomorrow, this is from Robinhood. Starting tomorrow, we plan to allow limited buys of these securities. Sorry, guys, I keep forgetting my chat. We plan to allow limited buys of these securities. We'll continue to monitor the situation and may make adjustments as needed. So apparently, it means no options. Not bad. Apparently, you can buy GameStop stock, Express, Nokia, etc. tomorrow. Apparently, you can buy that tomorrow. Oh, thanks, Nate and Clay Legula. I appreciate that. That's correct, Tim. You are right. So, I would imagine, if this is true, then Wall Street Bets will be able to continue the short squeeze. We'll be able to continue the short squeeze on the GameStop stock. Did they specify a time? No. Robinhood said its decision to restrict trading, which angered many users, me being one of them, was in order to comply with capital requirements mandated by the SEC for broker-dealers. These requirements exist to protect investors and the markets, and we take our responsibilities to comply with them seriously, including through the measures we have taken today. I rarely say this, but this is a load of garbage. This is a load of bullshit they're feeding us. I don't usually say this sort of stuff. I really don't. Generally, I try to see everything from both sides. But 100%, Citadel called them and said, you cannot take any more buy orders. Yeah, they're blaming it on the SEC. They're blaming it on the government. And that's not true. So that's what's going on with Robinhood and all this other fucking bullshit. And I kind of want to I want to talk about Wall Street Bets for a second. So Wall Street Bets is really interesting to me because Wall Street Bets has currently figured out a way to organize and get we're talking thousands and thousands and thousands of people to spend money on the stock market. And I think that's really, I think it's really cool. Well, yeah, I know there's 5.1 million people that are a member of this, but we're talking about thousands of people spending money. I don't know this. Not all 5 million are spending money, but a lot of them are. And I think it's cool. Wes Lang, thanks for the prime, Wes Lang. Again, I don't advocate for the language they're using and the way they talk to each other and all other stuff. However, I am surprised that this has not yet happened. I'm surprised that we haven't already had a subreddit or another internet community band together to do this. I would assume that maybe they've done this a couple of times in smaller scales, like other communities have. But Wall Street Bets is easily the largest. It's a crowdsourced hedge fund. It really is. It really is. And I would recommend that you keep your eye on Wall Street Bets. I'm not saying you should take their advice or anything. I just keep your eye on it. See what they're doing. I had been looking at their subreddit for the last week or two, just because I was curious. But yeah, it can be considered pump and dump. That's right. Pump and dump is usually when, again, a bunch of people get together and go, buy the stock, it goes up, and then those people that were saying to buy it sell. That's a pump and dump. And that I don't know if that's illegal specifically. There was Chicken Hat. Yeah, we talked about it on Sunday. I don't know if that's illegal. Is it illegal? Somebody says not illegal. Another person says definitely illegal. Oh, it is illegal. Okay. But the interesting thing about Wall Street Bets is that it is a public forum. So I don't know if that changes it or not. This is open market, right? Everybody can see it. So this is not it's not password protected or you have to pay for it or anything like that. I don't know. I'm not sure. Because if it had been illegal, then Wall Street Bets would have been shut down a long time ago. I would imagine that they're going to regulate this subreddit or shut it down completely, entirely. And here, let's check. Because I really don't even know. Pump and dump, illegal. Let's find out what the pump and dump scam is. The illegal act of an investor or group of investors promoting a stock they hold and selling. Oh, okay, all right. Promoting a stock they hold. So how are we going to clarify which of the 5 million people on Wall Street Bets have that stock? How are we going to know that? Also, it's an illegal scheme to boost the stock's price based on false, misleading, or greatly exaggerated statements. When it was none of those. It was none of those. They were just saying, hey, we can short squeeze this. I don't know. I'm not sure. Again, I'm not a lawyer. I have no clue. From what I am reading, there is 100% a gray area there. They need to prove it was a coordinated effort and that everyone involved owns GME. Yeah, they can't. And in reality, they don't. Not everybody that it's involved. I don't own GME. So, yeah, it's interesting. I'm not sure. And Wall Street Bets leads me to my next point, which is the billionaires. The fucking whiny ass motherfucking billionaires. Now, look, just like everybody else in America and the world and the Western world, we all want to be billionaires, right? We all want to, I would love to have my own business. I mean, I have my own business now, but I'd love to have my own business with employees and be able to live comfortably and pass on some money to my family. Hell, it'd be great if I had $1 billion, right? Yeah, fuck yeah. It'd be great if we could all do that. I would love that. However, these motherfucking billionaires that have been playing this system, they have been gaming the system with these shorts for years. And that's okay. Those are the rules of the system. Those are the rules of the system that they gamed, right? They know the rules well. They're using them. They're totally using them. That's completely fine. And I don't mind that. I don't mind that. But if someone else comes up with a way to get around those rules or a way to play by those rules and short squeeze them, they should eat shit. They should eat fucking shit. Because those are the rules. Those are the rules. And here's the thing. Wall Street Bets, I'm not part of Wall Street Bets, but people like me that bought stocks. People like me that bought stocks because I was like, oh, wow, like they're going up. Let's buy those stocks. I played by the rules. And they also should play by the rules. Instead, you know what they did? They fucking unplugged the machine. They unplugged the machine because they were losing. And they've been billionaires for fucking years. Are you kidding me? Are you telling me they don't have $1 million saved somewhere in a fucking savings account? Are you joking? Are you out of your fucking mind? I can't believe the balls on these people. I can't believe the balls. Wall Street Bets played by the rules. Hedge fund managers played by the rules. Well, you know what? The stock market is never a sure thing. It's never a sure thing. And those hedge fund managers, they know it. They manipulate behind the scenes with each other. They manipulate behind this. They go and talk to each other, and they do this. This is widely documented that they sell down stocks or short stocks. Like a bunch of different hedge funds will all organize to get the stock lower so that they can buy it. That's happened many times before. So the hedge fund managers have been manipulating stocks for a very, very long time on their own. But when someone else can then also play by the same rules and manipulate the stocks the opposite way, they get upset. And then they use their influence to stop it? There is a special place in hell for these people. There's a special place in hell for these people that since they got gamed by their own system, they unplugged it. It's like people are talking about politics and classism and all this other bullshit. I don't care about any of that shit. I really don't. Because I like to talk about the issues. And the issues here is that everybody was playing by the same rules. Wall Street Bets, hedge fund managers, everybody played by the same rules. Everyone knows the loophole. And like Wall Street Bets, honestly, not really as smart probably as the hedge fund managers. Because the hedge fund managers, they're doing this for 30, 40 years, right? They're 100% experts in their field. But yeah, I know they're big issues, Nick. I'm aware, but I talk about the little issues inside them. Like I don't side with one political party, or I'm not like, communism or whatever. Like I don't none of that shit. I talk about specific issues, and I'm talking about this specific issue. So again, if they're playing by the rules, and the hedge fund managers get fucking gamed, that's it, man. You lost. You lost, bro. You lose. And you've been, it's funny because like, I don't even want to say like, you've been on top for 40 years. So whatever, eat shit, get out of here. No, dude, it's okay, man. If you lost, you lost. That's it. That's all. It's simple. It's simple. Go home. No, I'm not going to radicalize. No. Go home, man, or adapt to the new system. It's very much the. I think Joel Rubin tweeted this, and I was like, "Oh, that's a really good analogy." He talked about Napster and how when Napster came out, the record industry started throwing fits and suing people and doing all this other dumb bullshit. Well, they lost. Now we're all streaming. Now we're all streaming music. This is it. This is a change, and they're going to have to change or get the fuck out of the way. It's time. And also, by the way, they have billions of dollars. They have billions of dollars. Like, so what, man? You didn't lose. You didn't fucking lose. You didn't. You're a winner. So leave. Go home. You won the game, dude. Let someone else win the game. Fuck, man. Well, they got bailed out by other companies, but that's okay. I mean, like, that's normal. That's if the other companies want to help them, that's all right. You think it'll be? You really think this will result in more regulation and less rights for retail investors? Maybe. I don't know though. I'm not sure. Me personally, again, I think about capitalism in its purest form is competition, and Robinhood's eating shit right now. So there are a bunch of other places like, again, Webull, Cash App, that you can go to and you can buy stocks like that. Fidelity, yeah. I mean, I think Fidelity charges for trades. I think maybe even Webull and Cash. Oh no, Webull might be free too, but yeah. I mean, ideally, we'll find a better app. We'll find a better app because I mean, I was all in on Robinhood. I was just talking about how much I loved Robinhood 4 days ago until they shut down my ability to use the app. Like, are you kidding? What the fuck? What the motherfuck? Hey, Dutch, I saw those 5 gifted subs. Sorry, Dutch. Dutch K gifted 5 subs to the Gooses. Please do something nice for someone else if you got gifted from Dutch. Pay it forward. It does not have to be another sub. No, Lamb, I did not get Robinhood's latest email. They have not sent me an email, but I believe you. I believe everything you've said about this email that I didn't get. All right, I believe you. Robinhood is going to allow limited trading of the stocks that I wanted to sell or buy today. Actually, I wanted to buy today. They're going to allow me to buy tomorrow, limited. Well, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Robinhood. Wow. What a nice little app. Pity G, thanks for the resub, Pity. I love it. I fucking love it. Robinhood's out here being like, oh, don't worry. We only shut it down for today when it lost 70% of its value. Fucking break. Jeez. So stupid. Again, I am not at all against any of this stuff. I'm not at all against capitalism, the free market, stock trading, hedge funds. I'm not against any of this stuff. Billionaires. I'm not against any of them. Not at all. Like, I'm not the type of person that's like, we need to tax every billionaire into the dirt. Like, I think we need to tax all the billionaires, take away 70% of their money or whatever. I think it would be great if it happened, but I'm not a proponent of that. That's not me like out here trying to die on that hill. If somebody's a billionaire, maybe they worked really hard to get there. I don't know. I'm not sure. Look, again, and I'm also not going to advocate for a billionaire either. Right? I'm not going to be out here and be like, yeah, you know what? Those billionaires are right. No way. And most of the time, I kind of nod my head and go, all right, yeah, whatever. You know, whatever. They're billionaires. They got there. Again, I like to give everybody the benefit of the doubt. I like to give everybody the benefit of the doubt and say, hey, again, maybe they worked really hard to get there. Like Jeff Bezos was not, I don't think he was a millionaire before he started Amazon. So like, I look up to those people in some respect. Like Bill Gates, he was a software engineer, right? Like I look up to those people. At the same time, turtle in a shoe, you say they're definitely against you. We don't know that for sure. I don't know that every one of them is against me. However, I tend to agree with you that most of them are. Most of them will fuck me sideways. I tend to agree with you guys that most billionaires probably not the best people in the world. And I'll 100% like eat my words and yeah, exactly. Like Bill Gates used contractors and denied workers benefits. Exactly, Jesus. Like along the way, I'm sure these people have made decisions that all of us would go, ugh, why the fuck did they do that? Like that sucks. That really sucks. And for me, again, I'm not going to ever defend a billionaire. But in this particular case, I'm going to talk about this particular case. These billionaires lost, and they were eating shit. And they were eating shit they should have eaten for a very long time. And over and over and over, I believe they've made decisions that were not only greedy, but immorally wrong. Like 100%, I believe that they made some decisions that got them there, where they fucking shit on somebody or stepped on toes or whatever else, and they're just basically just fucking greedy. And they finally ate shit. They finally ate shit. And they fucking unplugged the machine. Because they're whiny fucking babies and they're billionaires. Just quit. Go home. Like, from what I know about Warren Buffett, he seems like not a bad guy. Right? He seems like not a bad guy. He's a billionaire. Seems like a good investor. But these dudes, these hedge fund managers, fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. You lost, man. Get the fuck out. Hey, Davis, thanks for the prime. Jeez, man. That's just like, ugh, just makes my skin crawl. These people aren't thinking about other people. They're just not thinking about other people. Uh-oh, Tommy the Gun. Oh, no. I'm also a big believer in karma. So I believe that, like, the more these people fuck over other people knowingly, they're doing it on purpose, then eventually it'll come back to bite them in the ass. I really do. Yeah, Retro, I tweeted it. So I hope that stuff always comes back to bite them in the ass. I really do. Like a lawsuit. I'm completely fine with suing Robinhood. Completely fine with that. Oh, good, Philly Carl. Good. Like I said, yeah, the karma could be the lawsuit. Hey, I'm in. Again, file an SEC complaint. If you have Robinhood, file an SEC complaint. Yep, pass shoot score. I tweeted that video. Oh, FINRA too. FINRA complaints as well. Let's check it out. Excellent. Yes. Yes, file a FINRA complaint, file an SEC complaint about Robinhood. If you have been wronged by them, please. I will be hopping on that Robinhood class action lawsuit as well. And thing is, they'll settle out of court. Everybody will make, what, $500 or something? And then they'll be on their merry way to go fuck someone else. They'll be on their merry way to go fuck someone else out of their money. But let's try and take their money now. Like, and it's funny because when I was reading Wall Street Bets for the last week or so, when I was reading Wall Street Bets, I was not radicalized at all. I wasn't like, hell yeah, I totally believe in everything they're saying. Like, I'm going to go buy every stock they tell me. No, I wasn't doing that at all. In reality, I was just kind of like, oh, this is really interesting. I'm watching a bunch of people mobilize. And now I'm fucking radicalized. Now I'm like, yeah, man, I want to buy as much GameStop stock as I can. Like, let's fucking do it. Let's fucking do it. And I'm not, by the way, not telling you to buy that stock. I don't think you should at all. Because I think whoever buys GameStop stock in the next few days is going to lose their fucking shirt. I think a bunch of people are going to lose their shirt. But in this particular instance, I haven't done it yet, but I'm like, should I buy more GameStop stock just to stick it to these fucking assholes? And the answer for me is no, it's not going to stick it to them. They don't give a fuck. They already fucking shut the whole thing down. They know that they control the system. So, I know, again, do what you want. I'm not telling you to do anything. I don't think you should. But this is going to be, it's going to be a nightmare for a lot of people that are still holding on to it. Man. They'll be bailed out. Yeah, they might be bailed out too. I don't know. It's the more I read about Wall Street bets, the more I'm like, yeah, you know what? Stick it to those assholes. I saw somebody, I forget what tweet it was, but I saw somebody tweet about Occupy Wall Street. But this is the better movement. And it totally is. Occupy Wall Street was like nothing. It was like literally nothing. Like people went and stood on Wall Street. And it was just like, so what? Nothing changed. This is the way to do it. This is the way to get change. I don't know that. Has Melvin Capital actually filed for bankruptcy? Do we know? Ava Bird, you should go back and watch the VOD. It was like 30 to 45 minutes of Melvin Capital closed out its short position in GameStop on Tuesday afternoon after taking a huge loss. Melvin manager Gabe Plotkin told Andrew Ross Sorkin that speculation about a bankruptcy filing is false. Okay, so they're not filing for bankruptcy. They just closed out their short position. They lost a shit ton of money. Good. But they're still around, guys. They're still around. If this is the way, then why are they still able to stop us from doing it? Dagoroth, I'm glad you asked that question. It's a great question. For me, whenever I live my life and the way I've lived my life, I have never been about the burn down the system, kill everybody, kill the messenger. That's a fake article? What? Hold on a second. The first result on Google was a fake article? This CNBC is a fake article? Oh, I see what you're saying. Yes, I had read that. Yes. It's not a fake article, but what I had heard was that Melvin Capital was actually faking. They put out fake information to CNBC. Melvin Capital released fake information saying they closed out their short position in GameStop. I see what you're saying. It's not a fake article, but it could be fake information from Melvin Capital. They didn't. So apparently they did not close their position. Let's see here. Apparently Melvin Capital did not close their position. Their short position in GameStop. I don't know if that we have any proof of that because I remember reading that. Wall Street Bets saw that the short stock didn't go down, it went up, so they speculate that Melvin doubled down instead of closing. So they told CNBC they closed out their short position, but instead bought more. Oh, I heard they only closed one of many and made it sound like it was all of them. There we go. So they lied in order to try and manipulate the stock. And if they did that, by the way, if that is provable, I am pretty positive that is illegal too. And 100% they can be sued. If they released false information to the press in order to manipulate the market. That's insider trading. 100% it is. All right, wait, hold on. What was I talking about? Damn it. I was talking about something. Shit. What was I talking about? What was I talking about before that? Someone remind me of what I was. Someone asked a question. No, I know, but before the question. Not bailed out. Oh, burning down the system. That's right. Thank you, Halo. I already gave away the PS5. I gave it away yesterday. I am not the type of person that burns down a system. I am not the type of person that's like, hey, let's, crucify everyone and start over, et cetera, et cetera. I am the kind of person that likes to operate within the system, tries to change within the system. Generally, whatever system I adopt, I go, all right, it exists. I get good at it. And then I try and change it. I try and make it better according to the ways I would make it better. And so the stock market is the same exact way. I change it from the inside. That's what I try to do. So it's like, okay, I will adopt the stock market system, try and learn how it works, et cetera, et cetera. It's very complicated, very convoluted, very much like the tax system here in the United States. But I'm trying to learn it. And then as you get in it, right, you learn to make change within the system. I believe that's what Wall Street Bets was doing. Wall Street Bets was trying to change the system from within because they know how the system works. And they were exploiting that very system. They were exploiting the system that had been exploiting them for the longest time. And that's very, very interesting to me because this wasn't like something like where they're like, we're going to fuck everybody and burn it all down. And like, we're out here to break laws and do all this shit. Like, no, they're just like, oh yeah, we buy the stock and it'll go up in short squeeze. Yeah, I think they're doing it the right way. Again, I'm not an advocate for Wall Street Bets. I don't think everything they say is right and all this other bullshit. But yeah, I don't think they're stupid. They're taking a massive risk by buying a bunch of garbage stock like GameStop. And it paid off until the whiny fucking billionaires turned it off. I can't believe it. It's still making me mad. Thank you, Gamble Dark, for that resub. T-Cab, what up, T-Cab? T-Cab painted forward from Nat to Ravine, The Thrill Can Kill, Mogudon, Armazy, and Refrashed all got gifted a sub here from T-Cab. Thanks, T-Cab. But like you said, it won't work from the inside because the rich break the rules. No, I disagree, the UE. I disagree. And I'll tell you why. Because once you get inside the system, Light Ray, once you get inside the system, if you are corrupted by that system, and then you end up operating by those rules, then you lose. You've lost. You did not have any convictions in the first place. You let go of all the things that actually made you you. And the difference is, if instead you have convictions, money will do that. It will if you let it. If you let it. If you don't let it, if you do not let it corrupt you, if you get into the system knowing the changes you'd like to make and knowing the philosophies you want to change, et cetera, and you do those changes, then you change the system. There you go. Done and done. That's how you do it. A good example. I'll give you an example. And I tried very, very hard, and I'm still trying very hard to do this. I'm sure that I'm not perfect at it, but I'm close. I really do try because I think about it almost every day. Yeah, I'll tell you what developed this viewpoint. I mean, there are a lot of different reasons that developed this viewpoint. I mean, I don't know if you guys have ever interned anywhere or ever worked for free or whatever else, but I have many times. And you empty the trash and you get coffee and you do all that other shit. That's like pure fantasy. No, it's not. I am a living example of that, the fact that it is not. So when you work for free, usually you're treated like dog shit, and also you have to do like the dog shit stuff that nobody else wants to do. That's normal. That's completely fine. I actually think that it's okay. It builds character. I'm not saying you have to go through it, but it's but it's pretty normal for most people that are moving up in an industry to have to do the dog shit garbage. That's just normal. But if you have a boss that treats you like shit, in addition to making you do the dog shit work, then okay, so there's a problem, right? So let's say that you have a boss who makes you get coffee every day. Normal? Totally normal. But when you go and get coffee and you bring the coffee back, they scream at you because it was wrong for whatever. Who knows? Like, only got 1 pump of sugar. I don't know. So then you have to go back and get the coffee again. And you come back and they yell at you again because the coffee wasn't hot enough or whatever. Right? And you keep doing this thing and they're treating you like shit. They're doing this because they're abusing their power. Right? They're abusing their power. Because they know they can. Because they know they can. They know they can abuse their power. Because you're working for free and you're at the very bottom of the food chain. Well, I had it happen to me many times by many different people. And I told myself that I would not do that to the people underneath me. That I would not do that to my interns or, or my coworkers or my colleagues or my employees or whatever else. And I have tried very, 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 very hard to do this. I may not be perfect at this, by the way. This is one of those things that I have just really, really tried to do. But I'm sure that there have been days where I fucked up, and I've also tried to apologize during those days too. I try to treat everybody with the same respect that I would give anyone else, because I do. I generally give everybody. I gave Steven Septic so much respect because I really do respect Steven. But I want everybody to feel like they're on an equal playing field because I think that about everybody. Sick hunt. Yeah, right. Steven bullied me. I think that I really do. I truly think that about everybody. I think that everybody is on an even playing field. I have heard that maybe that's not true. And people have told me over and over that that's not true. But I really like to try and treat people that way. I really do. And this is the way that you treat other people, ideally, right? You try to treat everybody with respect. But this is the way you change a system from within. This is the way you change a system from within. That's how you do it. Because you remember the mistakes of the past and you try not to repeat those mistakes. And this is something that I've thought a lot about when it comes to running a business, starting a business, et cetera, et cetera. And by the way, I'm also not trying to talk myself up here. I don't want you to think that I'm talking myself up because I'm 100% nowhere near perfect. But this is me trying. You can disagree all you want, Degger Roth. I'm just telling you the way I've worked. And this is the way you change a system from within. It is. And usually, it's very rare that you can burn down an entire system that's been around for hundreds of years and just start over. That's very, very rare, especially if the system is incredibly entrenched, like the stock market. So you got to do, yes, incremental change. Yes, that's correct. Gradual change. Yeah, Gerard, exactly, Gerard. Exactly. That's the way I carry myself when I can. I really do. And so I like that Wall Street Bets was using the rules they knew about to change the system. Was using the system itself to change the system. Well, yeah, but Retro Undead, again, you learn from the mistakes of the past, right? Or you learn from the mistakes of the Roman Empire. You don't do them again. And I think this is a good turning point for us. I really do. I think in terms of for investing, this is a really good turning point for the retail investor, meaning the normal person who's buying stocks and wants to try their hand at the stock market just to see if they can. I believe that billionaires have had many chances to go along with that system and be like, hey, you know what? Like maybe things are changing. Let's figure out how it can benefit me and let's figure out how to change it for the better. But instead, they're fucking assholes who are turning it off. And they're going to pay. They are going to pay. And by that, I mean actual money. They're going to lose money. And it's just so much better to just go along with it and be like, okay, well, yeah, like let's figure out how to change. Like, boy, maybe I was being really greedy. Maybe I should change my attitude about this. And this is something that, again, I care very much about, which is, it sounds ridiculous, but capitalism with a conscience, right? I care very much about that. I want capitalism to work. I think it's a good system. But also, why not? What? Don't fuck people all along the way as you're doing it. Don't fuck people all along the way. Just instead, like, try to be a good human to them as you are also running a business. Just try. Just try. Julian, why'd you pee yourself at work? Julian, what are you doing at work, Julian? All right, Krispy Kreme. I saw that resub. Thank you, Krispy Kreme. Pistachio gifted a sub. Thank you, Pistachio, very much. Mosh Dev gifted 2 subs. Thank you, Mosh. Sloth Hug out here with a prime. And the reason I call people out when they come in here and support me with whatever, gift subs, bits, just saying hi, it's because it's awesome. It's fucking awesome. So it's completely genuine. It still blows my mind that people are here subbing to me. Wing Knight, thank you for the resub. It still blows my mind. I love it. Like, I love that you guys are out here directly supporting me. Yes, of course, Amazon takes a cut because they own Twitch. But thank you. Thank you very, 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 very much. Whenever I say pay it forward, it's not because I'm like, oh yeah, this person's going to like pay it forward with another gift sub and I'm going to make another $5. Like, no. Just go do something nice for someone else. It's simple. I'm not like, yep, I'm lying to them every time. No, I don't care if you get to sub or not. I don't care. Whatever do you want to do? If you want to support, great. If you watch me all the time, you're like, yeah, I'm gonna throw this guy $5. Great. If you want to instead be like, I'm gonna, you know what, make a meal for my dad because I don't have $5, but I can make a meal for my dad. Okay, great. Put it in chat. Tell us you did it. Man. I'm ranting about everything today. Thanks, Halmvar, for those bits. You can't expect people to act altruistically in a system that rewards selfish motivations. I know, Degeroth, but people can be better. And I'm not saying you can expect people to be better. I'm saying people can be better. Because they can. Tristan, thanks for the prime. And Senor Quesadilla, thanks for the resub. You can hope for it, sure. I'm not talking about hope. Mr. Spookster, I think you already did, didn't you, Spookster? You're already here watching. I think you even gifted a sub or something, Spookster. Don't worry about it. I'm not telling you to hope for that. I'm not telling you to expect that people can be better. I'm just saying you can. It's possible. If there is a decision that you're making, look, I hate to use myself as an example, but the reason I'm going to use myself as an example is because it's one of the only examples I have right now. I have been incredibly blessed by all of you in chat, by all of the gooses. And by the way, not everybody in chat, because there's like 1,500 people, but we've got 17,000 people subscribed to this channel. I am incredibly blessed by all of you people who are gifting insane amounts of subs and subbing to me and dropping a bunch of bits. I could sit on that money. I could go out and fucking buy a bunch of cars and be like, fuck the audience. Like, I'm going to get rich and all this. I could do all that because you know other people that have done that. I could go and, invest in fucking dark web shit. I could. But instead, I'm giving it back. because I think it's fun. I think it makes you happy. It makes me happy. That's like, there are lots of other things that I could be doing with the money that you have given me to be your content creator. But I really, really like giving it back. And I love doing fucking charity streams and all that other, like, it's so much fun. And again, the only reason I use myself as an example is not because I'm trying to talk myself up. I'm not. There are lots of other people, not lots. There are other people like me. I watched other streams that are just like me, and they're fucking awesome. And they do giveaways all the time. They're always like, everybody's really friendly and happy and nice. It's awesome. It's great. I love it. However, there are a lot of people that are not like me. So everybody can do whatever they want. I'm not saying you should hope for the best or hope for the worst. I'm saying you can do it. You can be better. You can be better. You just have to think about the decisions you make. You just got to think about who are the other people it affects. Journey with J-Dabs and Bad Ash both gifted a sub. Thank you, Journey with J-Dabs and Bad Ash. Stabilize. Oh, Stabilize. Thank you, Stabilize, for gifting a sub. Sentient NPC. Thanks for the resub. Texas Heathen out here with a resub as well. Notorious Gerbil hit me with some bits. Nimble Walrus gifted to El Scarface. Mosh Dev gifted another 2 subs. Mosh, thank you. Mosh gifted to Seed and a Major Setback. Spread that love. If you got gifted, we're in the middle of a hype train all of a sudden. Well, shit. What? Soon, what are you doing? You already hit me with so many bets, Soon. What are you doing? Zoom. Strapped Wolf, thank you for those bits. Hereticus gifted a tier 2 sub. Hereticus gifted to tier 2 sub to Anfi. Anfi, you got extra emotes in there. Krisaka gifted a sub to Joey. Shizno Slayer gifted 5 to Slevin Clevra. Ruleg, DJ Sanic Wave, Sloth Boss, and Skirk Live. Covert Archer hit me with some bits. Thanks again, Shizno. Krisaka gifted to, oh yeah, Joey. All right, I just want to make sure I got that. Julian hit me with 1,000 bits. Bojack, hold on. Bojack Horseman proves we can all be better if you put in the effort. Yeah, every day. Every single fucking day. Thank you, Snoozy Snail. Riley Seymour. Why, thank you, Riley, for gifting to Ompok and Pupper and Frostwolf and Lieutenant Red Nolas and Thuper Flair. And again, Soom. Soom hit me with 10,000 bits. Jay Borden, we're fucking Robinhood. I told you, file those complaints. File SEC, file a FINRA complaint, hop on that Robinhood class action lawsuit. That's what we're doing, Jay Borden. Amick, thanks for the resub. We're also fucking those fucking billionaire hedge fund managers. And by fucking, I mean, we're going to use the system to our advantage. I'm not talking about violence. I'm not talking about tweeting them insults. I'm not talking about any of that shit. I'm not talking about name calling. I'm talking about you hit him where it hurts. Money. That's how you do it. All right? I do not think, I actually am against, I don't think that like you being upset at them and like screaming insults at them or whatever. No, that actually hurts your case. That hurts your case. Use their system against them. Be smarter than them. Be smarter than them. And do it with a smile on your face and a rational thought in your head. Thanks, Rip Johnny, for those bits. Amick, thanks for the resub, Amick. Voldus hit me with 1,000 bits. Thank you, Voldus. No, not a shit-eating grin. No, a big smile on your face. Be rational about it. Half-assed username. Thank you for gifting to Nicklo. Nicklo, spread that love. Thank you, half-ass. Moshdev gifted another 3 to Shoto, Microbiology Nerd, and Don Christian Yagald. Thank you, Moshdev. You got gifted a sub here. Do something nice for someone else. Please pay it forward. It does not have to be another sub. That rant was not for you guys to sub to me or give me bits or anything like that. So please don't feel pressure to give any money. Even if you watch all the time, don't do that. Don't be like, oh, well, he's telling me to gift or so. No, I'm not. I just want you to enjoy the streams. That's it. I do this all the time, every day. And I fucking love doing it. Certiperp, good to see you, Cert. It's been a little bit. Riley gifted another one to Nut the Purple. Nut the Purple, spread that love. Does anyone know what reasoning they gave for preventing buy orders? Yeah, it was volatility or some dumb shit. Gift me AMC stock. Poor Halo Kelp. Halo's into AMC real hard, I think. Ooh, sorry, Halo. Go for launch. Thanks for the prime. Aesthetic bartender. Aesthetic bartender. You basically are investing in me when you guys are hitting me, like giving me bits and subs and all that shit. Because like, I really like to make things, and I will continue to make things as long as you do that. That's I unfortunately will not like pay you back with money. I wish that I was the hedge fund. It's funny because these sorts of things, these sorts of events that happen, do these streams end up on YouTube? Scarface, I may put this one on YouTube. I may. I'm not sure yet. Not usually. Thanks, FNFA or Finfall. What was I gonna say? Fuck. What's the dividend yield on the brew stock? Oof. -$3. I'm not challenging you. I'm just trying to reconcile this in my head. How do I continue to believe in capitalism when I can't trust people to not fuck the system? Great question. And by the way, don't worry, Nate. I don't think you are. Obviously, I can be a better person myself, but how can that make sense? Nate, it really, honestly, it is as simple as be the change you want to see in the world. It really is. Oh, thank you, Cynthia Sean. I can't tell you to trust the system. I can't. If you don't like the system, you can, I mean, honestly, you can go somewhere else. And I'm not telling you to leave. It's just more of like, if you're like, oh, you know what, I would like to go try communism. Well, go to China. Or, you know, and again, this is said with no malice. This is just more of like, if you'd like to try other systems, go try other systems. If you want to try a form of socialism, go to the UK or Canada or, you know, whatever else. We all have different systems. Every government has different ways of doing things. Hey, Griff. So you might have talked about, what do you think of the Discord being shut down over apparent hate speech? Yeah, Griff, we just talked about that. I talked about it like 20 minutes ago. But apparently Discord is back up now and helping them. So that's good. But Shane Nelly. So yeah, and there are different systems everywhere. But if you don't like the system here, then you can go and try systems elsewhere or be the change you want to see in the world. Griff, just cycle back like 20 minutes. You'll see it. Really. So if you want to try and change the system, like this kind of stuff makes me want to change the system. This is the thing that makes me want to go, fuck, well, how do I become a hedge fund manager? I'm not kidding. I've been watching politics in our country for what, 20 years probably? Not 20, maybe like 25. And I've always been like, how do I become a politician? I would love to become a politician because then I know for me in my heart that I don't have a lobbyist coming to me and giving me $10 million and being like, hey, change your stance on this and we'll give you money. It's like, no, I could be like, no, I'm not going to do that. Like, so be the change you want to see in the world. That's it. Pretty easy. Politics is a different game. No, it's not. No, it's not. Politics is about compromise. It truly is. And so sometimes you do have to compromise positions to get other positions. But if you're doing it for money or for whatever, sex or for power, then no, that's just you being fucking greedy. That's just you being selfish. What are you talking about, Dano? I just named all the things that people are motivated by. Robinhood CEO is going on CNBC soon. Oh, I can't wait. I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, what are you talking about, Dano? Again, compromise is normal. That's the thing that you just always have to do. There's always a lot of compromise. You don't always get what you want, right? But You can't control or change other people, so just be the best you can be and be a light towards everyone else. Exactly, Panda Vibes. People who are challenged will do anything to keep it. Some will, Dano. But you know what that requires? Strong will. Strong will. That requires you to then be, again, it's, what is it? An unstoppable force meets an immovable object. Well, which one are you going to be? And seriously, if you still lose and you stuck to your convictions, all right, well, that's okay. No big deal. You tried. You tried. It's all good. Like you were, you could say that you believed in what you thought, right? You stuck to your convictions and you stuck to your guns. I mean, like, for lack of a better example, Bernie is a good example of that. Bernie is, I mean, he's been voting the same way for 35 years. Like, I don't believe in all of the positions that Bernie has taken on specific issues, et cetera, but I can absolutely respect the consistency, right? I can respect the consistency of that. And if I ever met Bernie and we talked about issues and we disagreed on some, I'd be like, hey, we disagree, we move on. And we move forward. Pretty great. Pretty great. That's great. I think that that's something, don't regret your failures. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Everyone here should look into running in a local election. School board, land use committee, doesn't matter. Huh, yeah, Rubber Soul. I tend to agree, Rubber Soul. I've been trying to, it's funny, it's one of those things that I always toy with in my head, but like, and he consistently gets kicked out of the presidential race. Yeah, Musashi, but you know what? Now he's the, I believe he's the, isn't he the Senate budget committee head? Chairman, I think? He's moving up. And the thing is that also another great thing about people like that, you know what you're getting. So like, you know that when you put Bernie in charge of something or whoever else, you're like, yeah, I know what he's going to do. What's your take on politics in the U.S. being treated like sports teams? I am X instead of I vote X. Yeah, no, that's not me. That's not the way I think. So, agree with him or not, Bernie's been fighting for people pretty much his entire life. Yeah, Lunar Drifter. I tend to agree with that. I don't necessarily agree with some of the ways he does it, but that's just me. That's just me. Not a big deal. I know AOC is gonna be talking about Robinhood, and I think in like 2 hours. I think she's gonna be streaming on Twitch in a couple hours about this stuff. So you don't even have to run for anything. Voting is an amazing first step. It totally is. Everybody should be voting. I didn't vote for the longest time. I didn't vote for I think 15 years. You know why I didn't vote? Because I fucking hate politicians. Because very much like Dageroth and a few other people were talking about, they're all fucking corrupt. All of them. And I forgot, I had a conversation with somebody a few years ago and they were like, you really should be voting for the things that you care about at least. And I was like, yep, you're right. And I did. And ever since then I've done that. So it's I don't vote for everything because if I'm not educated about something or if I think that there's a lesser of two evils scenario, I just won't vote. But I will go and vote. I will do that. Hold on, I missed a few things. Dre Day. Thank you, Dre Day, for those bits. Shifty. I saw that, Prime. Thank you, Shifty. And Fenrir. Good to see you, Fenrir. Fenrir. Yeah. I don't know. So I hope this changes the system. This is my favorite comment. And this isn't me dunking on you, Gigamuff. But this is one of my favorite comments. The US system is broken. Okay, all right. Well, fix it. Be the change you want to see in the world. You saying the system is broken is literally helping nothing. And in reality, it's hurting. Representative democracy doesn't work. All right, Gigamuff, tell me what does. Tell me what does. Do you agree with voting third party? No, I agree with you voting with whoever you believe in. That's what I agree. Do you think more people will drop Robinhood as a sponsor because of today? They should. Probably. Unless Robinhood really rights the ship today. No, we're not. We're not politics. No, unless Robinhood really rights the ship, I'll be really curious to see if they were able to change my mind. Because right now I am fucking pissed. I am super pissed. King Broseph Fatone. King Broseph Fatone. Hey, Broseph, have we put you on the VIP list yet? We got to put Broseph on the VIP list if he's not already there. I think you are, though. King Broseph just gifted 20 subs to Mitch, Mr. Danny Toast, That Bubba, Peepo Burrito, Nice Cereal Box, Sad Machine, Soundboard, Julanga Woo, Eburns, Jankzilla, Sir Lord Kato, Onebo, Dapper Cactuar, Stocko the Dongo, and Shoopy Dog all got gifted from King Broseph Fatone. Thank you, Broseph. Oh, thanks, Joe. Thank you, Joe Fudge. I appreciate that. Yeah, can we put Joe Fudge on the... I'm not Joe Fudge, sorry. Broseph Fatone on the VIP list if he's not already on there. Mods, that'd be fantastic. Reuters just posted an article stating hedge fund companies have lost an estimated $70 billion so far in 2021 in 1 month in short sells. That is how you change a system, folks. And again, I'm not saying everybody go on a Wall Street Bets and subscribe and do whatever they say. I'm not saying that at all. But that is how you change a system. For lack of a better way to do it, because our world is controlled by money, that's how you change a system. I hate being an apologist for governments when they do something stupid, but if you have a problem with what they say or do, then get off your ass and fix it. Voice your opinions. Be the change you want to see in the world. Exactly, Games J. Exactly. Woda, Discord's back. Discord's back. Just a few hours ago that started. Yeah. That's how you change it. It's funny because this was the exact argument I had. This is going to sound ridiculous, but about Game of Thrones. I was always like, why is everybody complaining about Game of Thrones? If you don't like it, stop watching. And they're like, no, I put on so much time. I have to watch the whole thing. I was like, what? You're sending the wrong message. And the reason is money. It has nothing to do with how much you hated it and how much you tweeted about it and like how many times you were on Free Folk. If you watched it, then all the people, meaning HBO executives and AT&T executives, they all saw that the ratings were the highest they ever were the last season. And they went, success. It was a success. They all got paid. And it's the same with like Disney. If you hate Disney, don't watch Star Wars or Marvel movies. Don't I still watch Arrow? No, I haven't touched Arrow. And also I wouldn't tell, what does Arrow have to do with that? If you hate Disney, don't watch Marvel movies or Star Wars movies. Don't be like, Disney's a bad company, but then also go and watch Marvel movies. Don't do that. No, stop. Stop it. Stop it. You got to stop. Eddie the Dog. I just talked about that, Eddie. I just talked about that. How do you measure success? Me personally, how do I measure success? Oh, many different ways. Many different ways for me personally. I'm talking about for them. Large companies, publicly traded companies, measure success in money. The problem is you can't consume anything ethically anymore. Paco, I tend to agree. And what I say is pick your battles, right? So do your best to do your research on who you're supporting. Like I've said before, and I'll say again, this website that you're on, Twitch, is owned by Amazon. So if you don't like Amazon, shouldn't be using Twitch. You should not be using Twitch. Me personally, obviously, there are a lot of problems with Amazon in terms of the way they treat their employees and all that other stuff. So do your best to educate yourself on that and try and change it if you can. Yeah, go to Mixer. Go to DLive or go to YouTube. Fuck, man, YouTube's owned by Google. There are a lot of different decisions that you have to make on a day-to-day. So pick your battles. And also, remember what I said earlier. You can change the system from the inside. So you and we can change Twitch. We can do our best on Twitch. We can do charity streams. We can have an inviting community. We can all be really friendly and love each other, but also argue and debate, but still be friends. We can all do that here and try and set an example. We can all be better gamers. I hate that word. I hate that word, gamers. We can all be better gamers. That's right. Agits. Agitsiv. Thank you, D-Pipes. I appreciate that. Man, I hate that word gamers so much. Ugh, I hate it. The worst. I try not to use the word gamers as much as I can. I usually try and use the word person or people because everybody is a gamer now. Not just people who play video games. Literally everybody is playing a video game. What are you looking at? You are looking at the SEC complaint form. The reason I'm leaving it up is so I remember to file one for Robinhood, and you do too. You can also file a FINRA complaint because hopefully Robinhood will see that. Sorry, we're 2 hours into this rant, so we're a little further along the GameStop billionaire rant. Just so you know. FINRA, I'm not as knowledgeable about. Let's check out what FINRA is. FINRA is dedicated to protecting investors and safeguarding market integrity in a manner that facilitates vibrant capital markets. I already like their mission statement. FINRA is authorized by Congress to protect America's investors by making sure the broker-dealer industry operates fairly and honestly. Sounds good to me. Also, there's a class action lawsuit against Robinhood. That I gotta get in on. I gotta get in on this. The lawsuit. Let's see here. Yeah, here it is. I gotta figure a way to. I assume that anybody who's a member of Robinhood and bought those stocks will be a part of this. Be a part of this lawsuit. Rogue Spotlight. What's up, Rogue? Can I zoom in on this? Yeah, I can. Robinhood purposefully, willfully, and knowingly removed the stock GME from its trading platform. They did in the midst of an unprecedented stock rise, thereby deprived retail investors of the ability to invest in the open market and manipulating the open market. This is 100% true. I watched it happen on a minute-by-minute basis. Nos Rogers said, but not everyone can't change things. Exactly like you said, money controls everything. You need huge amounts of money to stop the evil world by destroying the form of capitalism or illegal and just way of going through the rules, or in other words, old laws that are cracked at people following. This Wall Street shit is exactly what these corps deserve. Yeah, I mean, yes, Nos Rogers. We talked about that earlier. The hedge fund managers, the billionaires, 100% deserve this, and the reason they deserve it is because it's part of the system. It's part of the system. That's the coolest part. Is that Wall Street Bets figured out a way within the system to change things. What can people outside the U.S. do? That's a great question, John Dog. I really don't know. Since this is a more centralized USA thing, I don't know how you could help. Like if you're in the UK or Canada, I'm not going to tell you to buy stock, or I'm not going to tell you to do any of that shit. I just don't know. What you probably could do at least is like look into other platforms. So like I don't know if Robinhood is worldwide. I don't think it is, but you could look into other platforms for investing. Trading 212 UK also did this. Oh, really interesting, Jacko. Huh. Well, there you go. I mean, like, of course these motherfuckers, of course these motherfuckers did this. Is Dogecoin still blowing up? Man, I just looked at Dogecoin a few hours ago. It was at 2 cents, and now it's at 3. I don't know about Dogecoin. I'm worried about Dogecoin. Who's Kurt? Thanks for the resub. Who's Kurt? I don't know that I would. I don't know that I would get anywhere near Dogecoin, but hey, you do you. You do what you do whatever you want. Yeah. Going to $1 today. Well, we'll see about that, huh? Oh, Elon tweeted about it. There you go. That's why. Well, anyways, this was just I just wanted to talk about this stuff because this was I was gonna play Hitman today. But all this stuff blew up, and it is so rare that I get to watch all of this stuff develop in real time, and then I go, wait a minute. You can't fucking do that. You can't fucking do that. Normally I have to go and do my research and make sure like, oh, like I have to be upset because this thing happened and I should be upset at this because of this. But I got to watch all this happen in real time. And I was like, what? Wait a minute. Admiral Boreal. Thank you, Admiral Boreal, for the resub. I'm having a fucking great day. But that said, I believe AOC will be talking about this Robinhood stuff in 2 hours on Twitch. I think she's streaming on Twitch in a couple hours. So if you're at all interested in that, you should totally check it out. Absolutely, Degaroth, 100%. And Degaroth, always important that if we differ on methods, I think we still want the same basic result, which is to change the system. Yeah, so check that out. I think it's just twitch.tv/AOC is her Twitch. And then I will be back on. I will be back. Let's see here. In 4 hours. No, 4.5 hours. Playing Vermintide with Chris Lynn and Game Attack, actually. I will be back in 4 hours. Chris Lynn, Vermintide. I can't fucking wait. I'm so excited. And I'll also be on Twitter all day because I'm going to be working out and getting work done and shit. So if you ever want to hit me up on Twitter, please do. If you're like, hey, you got a question or whatever else, do that. Either way, thanks for coming by and watching the stream and watching me rant. I don't ever get to do this. Will there be another PS5 giveaway? My goal is to give away another PS5 next month, if I'm able to get one. If I'm able to get one, I will definitely do my best to give away a PlayStation 5. I will definitely be giving away an Xbox Series X next month, for sure. Ianatko, thanks for the resub, Ianatko. Let's figure out. Hey, you know who rated us recently? Robaz. Good old Robert. So we're gonna go say hi to Robaz. Let's go say hi to Robaz because we're gonna show him the love that he showed to me. I think it was yesterday. Go be nice to Robaz. He is one of my favorite content creators on the internet. 100%. Well, thank you, Berserker. If I can find reasons to rant, I will. I don't ever get to rant about this stuff. So this is great. I'll see you guys in 4.5 hours. Check out AOC whenever she streams. And I will see you very, very, very soon for Vermintide tonight. Bye, everybody. Be nice to Robaz. Bye.